And welcome back to the Cincinnati Reds franchise mode here on MLB The Show 24. And the Reds, of course, are in the year 2025. We're going to go through the month of April and on to the month of May as we're going to be taking on the Milwaukee Brewers in today's episode. But there is something big off the bat. Jeimer Candelario tears his labrum. He's out for 1 to 2 months. And who is going to fill his role at first base? Well, obviously we have Christian Encarnacion Strand, but we're going to bring up one man, and you saw it in the thumbnail and the title. We're bringing back Joey Votto. Now, I didn't think Joey Votto was going to be in the spot this quickly. I know Xavier Isaac is actually our highest rated first baseman, but I mean, come on. This is Joey Votto's retirement run. I thought he was going to basically be in AAA probably till September, but I mean, it's just fitting at this point, and it feels like it's just written in the cards for this season. Now, if I sound different real quick, I am on a different setup. I'll be on a different setup for probably the next 3 episodes of the Reds franchise mode, or probably 4 actually, so just bear with me on that end. But tonight we've got the 26 and 17 Cincinnati Reds, who have fallen a little bit since that hot start to the season against the 20 and 23 Milwaukee Brewers. The Reds find themselves currently a half game back of the reigning National League champs in the Chicago Cubs, and we will send out Brandon Williamson to the mound tonight. And Williamson has struggled mightily so far this season. He had a good year last year, but look at the stats, man. 8.15 ERA, 3-4 record because the bats have been able to help him out. But yeah, Williamson has not been good. Are we getting closer to Rhett Lauder debuting? Are we getting closer to Martin Valenzuela debuting as well? We're just going to have to wait and see. Again, I think it is coming soon. I'm not going to lie to you. So we get the first out right there of Garrett Mitchell. Yanni Hernandez comes up on the 1-1 pitch, and Hernandez is going to hit that ball into center field. It's going to be the first hit of the night for Milwaukee. And now to the dish, Christian Yelich, lefty-lefty matchup, and Yelich going to fly that fastball out into right field. There is Will Benson to put him away. 2 gone in the inning for Brandon Jury. Coming in today batting .236. Jury's on the 1-2, and he'll strike out on a circle change. To the bottom of the first, Jacob Junis pitching tonight for the Brewers. ERA 6.1 so far in the regular season, 3-2 record. He will see TJ Friedl first in the 2-2, and Friedl gonna rip that one in to right field. It's gonna get through. Leadoff base runner on for the Reds. Here comes Matt McLain batting .304 so far this season. They're gonna say he went on that pitch. So down goes McLain on the slider. 1 down for Jock Peterson. Runner going. Peterson strikes out, but Friedl will swipe second base. So gonna have a runner in scoring position here with 2 outs, and Ellie De La Cruz is in the 4 spot tonight for the Reds. That one's up the middle. It's going to be played by the second baseman in Brandon Jury. De La Cruz beats it out. Run obviously does not score, so first and second, 2 outs, and here he is, Joey Votto at the 5 spot on the 1-1. Votto rips one into right field, but it's going to be caught by the right fielder in Joey Wiemer. We go to the top of the second. William Contreras leading things off here for the Brewers. He's going to pop one. Oh, and it goes off the glove of Matt McLain. They're going to count it a hit for Contreras. A tough out, of course, for McLain right there. Randall Grichuk on the 1-1 pitch, going to rip that cutter into left field. There is Spencer Steer. I finally adjusted it. Steer in the outfield, and McLain back at second. Now up will be Rhys Hoskins. He is going to rip one into left field. Hoskins is going to have extra bases. It will likely score a run as well, and it will. 1-0 Brewers off of Rhys Hoskins. RBI double with 1 gone, and now up Brock Wilken, the rookie, still looking for his first major league hit. Doesn't get it right there. Wilken is going to fly out into center. 2 gone for Joey Wiemer, the right fielder, and Wiemer hits one to center. There is TJ Friedl coming in, but the Brewers do get on the board first. Is something that the Reds are accustomed to with Williamson on the bump, and they're fine playing from behind. Of course, you know the offense will definitely bring it, as Will Benson will fly out into center. I'm not concerned. I think we can get that back. No, Levy Marte does make really nice contact right there, ripping that ball into left field. However, Marte comes into today batting .181. Spencer Steer will follow Marte by striking out, but that's something to look at probably for the rest of this year. Again, we have to monitor that as we go. Can't really have Marte staying in the lineup batting .181, right? I don't want to have to send him down, but if he continues to put up these numbers, I get we're still young in the season, but if he continues to put up those numbers, might have to send him down for a AAA appearance. We will see. Christian Yelich will get on right there with the 2-out single to extend the inning. Brandon Jury, though, going to fly out into right field to Will Benson. Still 1-0 Brew Crew going to the bottom of the third. Travis d'Arnaud's playing today for the Reds. Of course, just giving the night off to Tyler Stevenson. d'Arnaud, obviously, the new backup catcher, and TJ Friedl comes up on the 1-2, and I'm just going to give full transparency here. I don't know what I was doing while I was playing this game right here. I think I forgot d'Arnaud was on base. And it takes Rhys Hoskins a good minute to just tag first. He has to make us think about it. That's completely my fault. I doubt I'll ever make a mistake like that again on this Reds series. That was really bad, and I think I just forgot d'Arnaud was on base, and, you know, if it was just Friedl running, you hold down LB just to keep him going, so I think that's kind of what I did. I don't know. Anyways, let's go on to the top of the fourth. Williamson gonna strike out Contreras. He'll get Randall Grichuk, and Grichuk is just gonna bloop one into right. Benson cannot get there. It gets over his head. Grichuk looking for a double, and he will get it. Runner in scoring position here in the top of the fourth for the Brewers. Hoskins doubled and brought in a run in his last at-bat, but right there, he will pop out to his fellow first baseman in Joey Votto. 2 gone for the 8th spot. Brock Wilken still looking for that first hit. Wilken will not get it. He's 0 for 2 tonight. That one's flown out into right field. Let's move on to the bottom of the fourth. Up first for the Reds, Jock Peterson. Still yet to see Jock get a hit in game for us, given this is only the second time we've seen him in game, but again, it'll happen. Jock has nasty power, and eventually he'll get a hold of one. Elly De La Cruz flies out into left field, bringing up Joey Votto, who's 0 for 1 tonight, but Votto gets a sinker and puts it into center field. Votto's on with the 2-out single, making way for Will Benson on the 1-1 pitch, and Benson! Deep left center field! You can kiss it goodbye! Benson makes it 2-1 with 1 swing. And credit to Joey Votto keeping the inning alive, getting a base knock with 2 outs. Benson follows 433 off the bat into left center. De La Cruz and McLean loving in the dugout, or was that Spencer Steer? I'm not sure. I looked very quickly. But 2-1 thanks to that home run by Will Benson. Noelvi Marte not helping his case to remain with the Major League squad right now, striking out. As we go to the top of the 5th, Joey Wiemer producing out the 9th spot for Milwaukee, getting on here with a leadoff double. A huge start for the Brewers as they try to get back into this ball game, or at least just tie it back up. Garrett Mitchell comes up on the 2-1, hitting that one into foul ground, but Spencer Steer will track it down. 1 gone, runner on second for Yanni Hernandez on the 1-2, swing and a miss. Williamson gets him on a fastball up and in. Yelich on the 1-2, huge AP for Williamson, and he gets him on a cutter. Let's go to the bottom of the 5th. Spencer Steer leading things off here for the Reds. He'll ground that one to first and to Rhys Hoskins. Travis d'Arnaud comes up in the 3-2 pitch after that last base running debacle. D'Arnaud's on with the single, and that will do it for Junis. In comes Hobie Milner, the Submariner, with a 5.49 ERA. Oh my goodness, that's going to be difficult as TJ Friedl grounds right into a double play as Milner steps into the ball game. James Karinchak will get the 6th inning for Cincinnati. Hey, 5 innings, only 1 run for Brandon Williamson. I'll take it. We go to the top of the 6th again with Karinchak in the game now. Is it enough to keep Williamson's spot on the rotation? I don't know. We'll reevaluate probably next month and see how both Valenzuela and Lauder are doing in AAA compared to what we think the production we're going to get out of course, Williamson for the rest of the season. Because obviously an 8 ERA cannot stand as we're going to try to win the NL Central this year. And Karinchak gets a good 6th inning going. He goes 1-2-3 as we go into the bottom of the 6th. Matt McLean launches a fastball into deep center field, but it's going to be caught out there by Garrett Mitchell. That's going to be 1 down for Jock Peterson. Kept him in for the lefty-lefty matchup, but probably not good against a Submariner because he's going to swing foolishly on that pitch. Probably should have just gone to Encarnacion Strand, but then Elly De La Cruz strikes out as well. So it's a full bullpen game, and here's my guy, Mason Miller. Now, he struggled this year with the Reds, but again, this guy's too good in real life to not have on this team in the video game. I'm sorry. He's going to strike out Rhys Hoskins. This guy's throwing 104 in real life. He's nuts. That one is going to be popped out by Brock Wilken. I think he still can't get his first Major League knock. Miller gets the out. Here comes Joey Wiemer on the 3-2 pitch, and Mason Miller, the former Oakland Athletic turned Sacramento Athletic, I don't know, will get a 1-2-3 inning in the 7th. Here comes Abner Uribe for Milwaukee, 7.08 ERA. So both of these teams throwing out some guys who aren't the greatest pitchers statistically, as Joey Votto checks in with his 2nd base knock of the game. Votto's 2 for 3, and he's on first for Will Benson. Benson chops one. Oh, nice play by Rhys Hoskins. Gets the force at first and the tag out at second. It's an unconventional double play for the Brewers, but a 3-6 double play puts 2 outs in the inning, and Noelvi Marte continues his bad streak at the plate. To the 8th. Here comes Sam Mull. He will come out and see Garrett Mitchell first. We get the lefty-lefty matchup we want, and that is a fly out into left field. Nice play to get over there by Spencer Steer. One down, Yanni Hernandez in the 2-1. Saws his bat off. Joey Votto charging in, puts him away. Now up the 3 spot, Yelich on the 1-2 pitch. Sam Mull gets him to line out to Votto and foul ground. Good outing right there for Mull as we start off the bottom of the 8th with Steer being hit on that inside pitch by Uribe, and it's a perfect opportunity to bring in Esteury Ruiz because, again, we don't need the defense out of Steer, and Ruiz is a better defender, and look at this. Ball gets away. He was trying to steal second originally, and look at that. Ruiz ends up on third. So all we gotta do is put a ball in play here. Well, d'Arnaud's gonna walk again. So on the corners with no outs, Uribe's done. In comes the righty, Bryce Wilson, 3.12 ERA so far in the season. Again, just gotta put a ball in play to give us that insurance run and extend the lead. Friedel gets it to second, infield in, runner scores, d'Arnaud gets to second, Friedel out at first. Perfect. We can extend the lead yet again if we get a base knock, but Matt McLain gonna strike out in that circle change by Wilson. 2 gone. Jock Peterson's still in the game. He's 0 for 3, and Jock lines one to right field. Finally he gets that base knock for us. Coming to the plate, Travis d'Arnaud. The throw in right field by Joey Weimer, and he gets him. So a 3-1 game going into the top of the 9th. And here comes the closer, the all-star closer, Camilo Doval. Traded, obviously, in the offseason from the San Francisco Giants. Doval sees Brandon Drury first, and oh, wow, okay. Well, good thing we got that run, thanks to Esteury Ruiz, who has checked into the game in center field. Friedel's moved to left, but yeah, Brandon Drury makes us a 1-run ball game. 420 off the bat, his 8th of the season. It's 3-2, and here comes William Contreras up the middle. Matt McLain, can he make the play in time? He can. 1 gone, Contreras out. Here comes Randall Grichuk on the 1-1. Okay, tying run to first, go ahead run to the plate. Doval gave us some, interesting action in our last game against the Blue Jays, but he gets Rhys Hoskins to pop out. So it comes down to Brock Wilken, who still does not have a major league hit. They put in Jackson Chirino to pinch run, and he swipes second. So can Wilken finally get that first base knock? He cannot! Doval gets him on the slider, and the Reds win. 3-2 is your final. Oh man, that game got tricky at the end. It kind of feels like that's every Camilo Doval save appearance at this point, but at least he's not completely blowing saves like Alexis Diaz was last season. The Reds do actually get out hit because of the late game surge by the Brewers. They get out hit by a hit total of 8-7. Again, the Reds outscore the Brewers though 3-2, and ultimately that's all that matters. So folks, thank y'all for watching episode number 28 of the Cincinnati Reds franchise mode here on MLB The Show 24. If you have not yet though, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below for more Reds franchise mode here on the channel. Again folks, thank y'all for watching, and Mamba forever.